So, back with more Batman the Animated Series this week. I love this show so much. I keep saying it every single week. But, yeah, love this show. Although, last week, maybe can take a bit of an exception to it. I mean, it was a good episode, but Penguin had his ass handed to him by a bunch of kids for most of the episode. And Batman was just chilling for most of it until he came back at the end for the big win. So I kind of liked that. I kind of liked how it was almost like as soon as Batman woke up, it was pretty much a done deal at that point. When Batman comes in, it's pretty much over in a few seconds. Although we did have to watch a duel between an umbrella pole and a screwdriver. Okay, someone's revving the motorbike. It's half 10 at night. I can hear a motorbike going off. But yeah, I got a new comic book out this week. I can't remember if I've already put it out at some point, but yes, that's the comic we're putting out for this week so far. I don't know what's coming, but pre-tell it's got a good villain in it and a decent storyline that doesn't include kids handing that villain a beating like Home Alone. So this is episode 14. Yeah, 14 of Batman the Animated Series. So shall we just get into season 1, episode 14 of Batman the Animated Series, starting now? What villain are you today? Hello, a heart of ice. Oh, we're in for a good time tonight.
This is how I'll always remember you. Surrounded by winter, forever young, forever beautiful.
That
Rest well,
voice.
my love. The monster who took you from me will soon learn that revenge is a dish best served cold.
In the midst of the hottest August
That voice. E.
They combine into a massive weapon able to generate intense cold. There's still one component missing.
It's Batman and Robin, isn't it? The giant freezing gun. Bloody hell! How long are we into it? This? I don't know. Like,
Your mind on your business. Handle this.
oh, there he is. Less than 5 minutes into the episode, we're already getting round 1. Oh, he looks good,
Load those canisters.
and the voice is just as good. Even better, even.
That's Mr. Freeze to you.
Really? That's what you're gonna say to him? I didn't think Batman was into puns. Cool.
This is a
Can't believe I just did a pun.
Take it easy, man. I got you.
leave him.
Oh, cold-hearted.
He should have been more careful. Now he's paid the price.
You shot him. His legs are screwed. How did he break out of that? Let him go. Let him get away so you can save that guy. Really? Brought him back to the cave. And we have escalators in the cave. Nice.
With all the compartments on your belt, you'd think there'd be one for tissues. Thanks. One man who'd hate Gothcorp that much, if he were alive. Who? One of our scientists. An obsessed wacko. He was caught using company equipment for personal reasons. I had to send my security man in. There was a fight, an explosion. We lost What was he doing? Wasting company money. My money. Look, Bruce. Keeping company line is great for yacht, but when a whale
Classic cartoon thingy. The upstanding businessman is always dirty. Batman's gonna have to actually do the whole cape thing.
chicken soup, the only way to find gold.
Lovely. I wouldn't mind some chicken soup right now. I don't have a cold, but
Get out! Get out! Nora! Nora! My God.
ooh,
Yes, it would move me to tears if I still had tears to shed.
come on.
So what happened to your wife? I'm sorry.
I'm beyond emotions. They've been frozen dead in me.
That suit you wear, a result of the coolant?
Very good. A detective to the last. I can no longer survive out of a sub-zero environment. Think
enough.
of it, Batman. To never again walk on a summer's day with a hot wind in your face and a warm hand to hold. Oh yes, I'd kill for that.
Hey. I just noticed a little mistake there. The bat symbol on his chest. The bat symbol on his chest was inverted. The background was black, but the symbol was yellow. So a nice little Easter egg mistake, should we call it? And in comes the you ain't getting that. You ain't getting the keys to that.
Keys?
Dude.
Let the evil
Don't say fire. You don't like it.
pure, unforgiving ice.
Hey. There is again the inverted symbol. The belt.
I will finish this.
As if.
Are you?
Come now. Surely you remember your old colleague, Victor Freeze.
No! No!
Break his ankles into pieces.
In my nightmares, I see my Nora behind the glass, begging to me with frozen eyes. How I've longed to see that look frozen on you.
Expose him. That glass around his helmet has to be at least bulletproof.
Or later, all who stand in my way must feel the icy touch of death.
No, man. Not the chicken soup. Really? Your chicken soup breaks the glass.
A year ago, Ferris Boyle interrupted an experiment, and in the process destroyed 2 lives. Here's the evidence.
Screw them both. Well, screw him more.
Good night, humanitarian.
You are screwed.
I failed you. I wish there were another way for me to say it. I cannot. I can only beg your forgiveness and pray you hear me somehow.
Oh, this is...
Some place where a warm hand waits for mine.
That was real. That was real emotion. can stop that. Yeah, Mr. Freeze, if not Batman's most sympathetic villain, considering his past. If for some reason, I don't know why, you're watching this and you don't know who Mr. Freeze is, I'll just give you the quick rundown. Scientist, wife had a terminal illness, so he froze her cryogenically, and it seems in this that in this continuity she died because Ferris Boyle interrupted the procedure because they took her out of the cryogenic thing, or they destroyed the cryogenic thing before they could find a cure for us. Because that's what he did. That's what Mr. Freeze did. He put her in there to freeze her so that he could have all the time in the world to find a cure for her illness. Yeah, a real sympathetic villain. And that scene at the end when he was crying, that's really emotional, that. Because everything he does, it's for his wife. But in the episode, he said he was beyond emotion now. But those were tears at the end. But yeah, when he's thinking of his wife, he's the most emotional guy. But when he's in the middle of all of his crime, when he's in the middle of doing his thing as a villain, he's just stone cold, emotionless. Definitely up there with one of the best written villains this show has as well. Definitely up there with Two-Face and Joker, and just in one episode as well. I think the only reason I think the only reason I'm not putting him above Harvey right now is because we got a lot more of Harvey as a good guy, and then reasoning, and that we got to watch the downfall of him into what he is now. That videotape was obviously very helpful, not just for catching Boyle in the act, but also showing us the backstory to Freeze. I'm still waiting for a great version of Freeze to be played in a movie, because if you've watched Gotham, he's decent in Gotham. The actor who plays Mr. Freeze, he's decent. And we do not mention the other thing. We don't mention the Ice Age. Wonderful episode. Much better than last week. And probably one of the best standalone episodes this show has had so far. I don't think I was talking that much in this, because you just can't help but be invested in the amazing writing this show has. Like, every one of these characters is written down exactly as you'd expect that character to be. Like, obviously this is a show adapted. Well, the characters are adapted from comics, and every one of them is so dead on point on their character. Like, Joker is exactly how you would think Joker to be. In a kid's cartoon. Two-Face, exactly how you'd expect him to be. Freeze, exactly how you'd expect him to be. And Batman, especially how you'd expect him to be. Once again, this show continues to amaze me, week after week, mostly. But that's all we've got for this week. As always, you can find the full length on Patreon for $3 a month, or you can get next week's reaction on early access for $5 a month. I think that's the first time I've said that without stuttering, so yay, props to myself. But yeah, this was a cool episode. But until next time, we are over and out. Bye!